Hello friends, today I am going to talk about Enigma code. To watch more facts on various topics, do hit the like, share and subscribe buttons of our channel. During World War II, machines that sent coded messages were vital for the safe transfer of secret information. Enigma is a device used by the German military command to encode strategic messages before and during World War II. The Enigma code was first broken by the Poles under the leadership of mathematician Marian Rejewski in the early 1930s. In 1939, with the growing likelihood of a German invasion, the Poles turned their information over to the British, who set up a secret code-breaking group known as the Ultra under mathematician Alan M. Turing. Because the Germans shared their encryption device with the Japanese, Ultra also contributed to Allied victories in the Pacific. Every day, the German military transmitted thousands of coded messages, ranging from orders signed by Adolf Hitler and detailed situation reports prepared by generals at the front line, down through weather reports and supply ship inventories. Much of this information ended up in Allied hands, often within hours of being transmitted. Enigma was what the British called the German message coding machine, which the Germans used in coordinating U-boat submarine attacks on Allied convoys. The Enigma machine, which combined electrical and mechanical components, was descended from a number of designs that were submitted for patent as early as 1918 in Germany and were produced commercially beginning in early 1920s. Looking rather like a typewriter, it was battery powered and highly portable. In consequence, Poland was able to read encrypted German messages from 1933 to 1939. In the summer of 1939, Poland turned over everything, including information about Rejewski's Bomba, a machine he devised in 1938 for breaking Enigma messages to Britain and France. In May 1940, however, a radical change to the Enigma system eliminated the loophole that Rejewski had exploited to discover the starting portion of the wheels. The British intelligence service, based at the Bletchley Park in England, were desperate to crack the code to save their ships. Now, let's see more details about Enigma machine. An elaborate device for a simple task, the Enigma machine replaced the letters in a message with completely different letters. In order to decipher the coded communication, the message recipients needed another Enigma machine set up in the same way as the first to translate all of the letters back to the original. A typist, a transcriber and a radio operator are required for operating an Enigma machine. A skilled code breaker can break most codes fairly quickly by simply looking for patterns in the letter. But with the Enigma, there was no obvious pattern. The letters were simply random as generated by the machine. Now, let's see how a message is being encoded in the Enigma machine. The main components of an Enigma machine are the keyboard, plugs, rotors, and lamp boards. To create a coded message, the sender typed the words on the Enigma machine's keyboard. Each letter typed was then encoded by the following sequence. Pressing a key on the keyboard sends an electrical signal to one of the letter plugs on the front of the machine. The signal then traveled between the plugs. Each time the machine was used, different plugs were connected so that the signal took a different route through the machine every time. Next, the signal was sent to 3 electric rotors inside the machine. Each rotor rotated a different amount on each occasion so that the path the signal took varied every time a letter was typed. From the rotors, the signal was passed to the alphabetical lamp board that would light up to indicate the code letter. Let's see how the code was cracked. The big breakthrough in cracking the code came when the British captured an Enigma machine. As soon as Bletchley Park picked up a message, they set about decoding it. This was difficult because the Germans changed the setup of their Enigma machines daily. The Bletchley Park codebreakers used an early computer called a Bombi to work through all the encoding possibilities. At the same time, the codebreakers tried to spot well-known German phrases in the message. It typically took 2 hours to decipher the communication. This is how the warning message was communicated. If the convoy received a warning message from the Bletchley Park in time, they could either take evasive action or counterattack the U-boat submarine by dropping underwater bombs called depth charges. But what happens on the German side after receiving the coded message? When a message from German command was picked up, the U-boat submarine's radio operator keyed the code messages into the submarine's correctly assembled Enigma machine for decoding. The decoded messages was then passed to the submarine's captain, who would act accordingly. Now, there are only about 250 World War II era Enigma machines left. Despite its rarity, many in the public now know about the machine because of the 2014 release of The Imitation Game, a movie about British scientist Alan Turing's effort to crack the Enigma machine's code. Codebreakers, led by Alan Turing, were able to beat the Germans at their cheapest games and in the process shorten the war by as much as 2 years. Having seen so much about Enigma machine, let us see who invented the Enigma machine. The Enigma machine was invented by German engineer Arthur Schreibius at the end of the First World War. This Enigma machine invention has given Germans a secret way to communicate information, which is certainly advantageous during a war front. Once the secret was cracked, the same machine has passed all the secret information to British, which enabled them to take action prior to Germans finally ending the World War II. Stay safe. See you in another exciting topic. Take care. Bye bye.